at the beach.
Good morning, guys. We're back.
Got way too excited about that one. We are back, and we are so excited to make this video.
Yes. If you missed the memo, we have been in Florida for the last, what was it?
5, 6 days.
5 to 6 days. We left last Sunday, and we got back last night, which was Friday night, and we had an amazing time. It was the first time we have ever taken a break from making daily vlogs, and we missed you guys, but we didn't miss you guys because it was really, really good for us to have some us time and to relax, and we wanted to, even though we didn't bring the camera along with us, we had our phones and we were documenting our lives along the way, and we were all along the week, we were talking about how we were basically vlogging before we were vlogging because this is what we used to do, and we were taking little video clips and pictures, and we wanted to have a little story time to tell you about our week in Florida.
And to start off, I just will put it out there, I had a kind of a sun reaction. It's not a sunburn, but I was on 2 oral antibiotics and I still am on those. And I think what we'll do is we'll show you all the adventures we had, and then at the end we'll give kind of like a little health update. All right, so we went to the airport.
We geared up for this flight. We had oxygen ready. We had our masks for both of us, and
Antibacterial wipes.
we wiped down the seats and everything. And how did that first flight go?
It was fine.
Yeah, we made it, and it was so nice to walk off that plane and arrive in Florida warm air. Palm trees.
Oh my gosh, I was so surprised. There are palm trees everywhere. Is this real life?
It's so amazing.
Ah! It's palm trees.
Yes.
Florida, Florida.
Florida, Florida, Florida.
So then we got to the Airbnb, which was actually it was basically like a hotel.
It was a private residence in a like hotel slash condo building.
Here is our little room tour. Welcome. Okay, this is the kitchen. We found this place on Airbnb. So cool. So we just brought all our stuff in, and here we go. We already opened the sliding doors because we're in Florida and we can. Okay, give us the rest of the tour.
So we have living room, kitchen, amazing view of both the beach to the left and like the harbor, well, I don't know what you call it, Fort Lauderdale. We're on the top of the building, which is really cool. Just saying. The Airbnb owner like owns the view in the building, and he upgraded us to this one.
Yeah, he said the other one was booked, so he gave us
So
this one.
here's bedroom, same balcony. Mary loves the bathtub in the room. Shower. It took me a minute to find the shower.
It took me a minute to find the toilet because this door was closed.
Pretty simple, but perfect for us.
So exciting.
One of my favorite parts about our trip was our balcony that overlooked. We could see the ocean, we could see sunset over Fort Lauderdale, the city part, and the waterway went right alongside the hotel.
And at night when the city was all lit up and you just look out, because we were on the 23rd floor, it was just really peaceful, except that first night.
Oh yeah, it was so windy.
Boy, it's windy!
Wow!
Are we back in Chicago?
Holy peppercorns!
Whoa! Okay, so then we were on the hunt for food that first night. And
Now, let's preface this. We got in at 11, got back to our hotel at midnight,
Yeah.
and we're like, we're hungry.
it was a Sunday night, so everything was closed. Well, they said they were open, but their kitchen wasn't open. Anyway, so then we ended up at CVS, and here's our little food haul. And then it was the next morning. Coffee on the balcony, man.
Oh, yeah.
When we were at CVS, we bought K-Cups, and we made our own coffee at home, at our temporary home.
And we would sit out on the balcony in the morning, and the weather was perfect almost all week. And actually, it was perfect all week because it rained on Wednesday, and Wednesday turned out to be a day that we needed to rest. We were kind of high adrenaline for those first couple days, and so Wednesday turned into a rainy good day.
Right. But before the rain, Monday and Tuesday happened. We started what turned out to be our very favorite part of the entire trip. Okay, so in the city, and maybe in your city, maybe in a city near you, there are these scooters all over the sidewalks, and you download an app on your phone and you rent the scooter. And you pay $1 to start it, and then they charge you like 15 cents per minute. Okay.
We had so much fun scootering all over the city.
I was like, I haven't been on a bike in I don't know how long. And so I was a little bit nervous to start, and it turned out Peter was nervous for me.
Oh my goodness, that first... Okay, so I was supposed to video her starting the scooter for the first time. I was afraid she was gonna fall off, and so I didn't do a good job videoing.
We laughed so hard afterward when we watched the video, and it was so much fun. What we were doing that first day, Monday, we wanted to see the city. We wanted to see where everything was and what we'd be interested in going and seeing more of. And so we found a Groupon this ticket for 2 hours with this little, not electric, what is it? It's a gas-powered.
Gas-powered. It's basically like a 3-wheeled moped.
Yeah, like a moped with 2 seats.
Car. It's so great.
I love it. Welcome to the adventure of a lifetime.
Oh my goodness.
It was hilarious, and it was also kind of scary because you're in this like tiny little car next to like tractor trailers. Like we could have driven under them.
Yeah, it was so funny. But it was really fun because we got to see like the whole city and we got to laugh.
And one of my favorite parts during that trip with the little car, the 2 hours, was we went into this like forest preserve type of state park type of thing, and we paid a couple dollars to get in, and then we just drove around it, and it was so peaceful in there.
It was kind of shaded, and we just went around the whole place twice actually in that little car. After Monday, we felt like our vacation could be over because we had so much fun.
So then I was in my wheelchair, and we tried using one of the electric scooters to power my wheelchair. We laughed a lot.
Mary's using one of these electric scooters. Oh no, she's gonna start coughing.
We got a coconut. Okay, Peter tasted it.
You like it?
I think I like that. Buying a coconut and drinking the juice was so memorable, specifically at the end.
Oh yeah.
What's
you have
in a
that
coconut?
right. We smashed a coconut.
What's in a coconut? What's in a coconut? What's in a coconut? Oh my goodness. Is this really therapeutic? Cool. Whoa.
Oh wow, it's much less space than I thought it would be in there.
Wow, it's so thick. Wow.
This is where we dug our straw on the edges.
Oh yeah. Tuesday morning was beautiful, just as Florida. What?
We enjoyed the balcony, we enjoyed our coffee, and Mary did her treatments before we got going on our day. We stopped by and checked out the pool at the hotel. I don't think we spent any time there that first morning, but we got tickets to a water taxi that, well, Fort Lauderdale, I really enjoyed the city because it's built all around the water. So we got the water taxi and you could ride it to different stops. And so we rode it through the city and we got to see like there's big houses.
Oh my goodness.
Along the side where the houses are, there was cement. Huge iguanas. Really big. Probably like this thick.
I can't believe we're only on Tuesday.
That's crazy. We packed so much in those first 2 days. And then it was at this point we realized that my skin was gonna have a reaction to sun. So then at that point, it was the challenge of finding shade wherever we went, even if it was like on the end of a dock. Oh, so then we did stop in at the pool and we played Marco Polo.
That was so funny.
We just have so much fun together, and being able to be on vacation and just have all the things of our brain turned off and just taking a break, we laughed a lot.
We felt like our souls needed a rest, and so it provided like some good space to just like, I remember in the mornings I felt like I need to edit a video right now, and like just forcing myself to sit out on the balcony and read and just be refreshed from the rest was really, really good for us. That evening we sat at, there was a restaurant at our hotel resort place that, it was a Mexican restaurant, and we sat outside and we
Watched the sunset.
Watched the sunset and the ocean air, and birds were flying all around, and it was beautiful.
It was just stunning, and we just sat and we were together.
We finished out that evening by taking the water taxi for a nighttime cruise and ended up in kind of the Las Olas downtown area and enjoyed coffee on the sidewalk, and then we realized we needed to run across town to pick up Mary's prescription at CVS.
And we did it.
Just in time before they closed.
Wednesday was the rainy day, and like Peter said, it was perfectly timed because my body was not having it. So we were basically in bed. Well, I was in bed a lot of Wednesday. We napped some, we just rested. We ate at the restaurant in the hotel, and we just had a good day. We made the most of it, and we ended up pushing myself and going out that night, and I'm so glad that we did because we made memories. Bread in a box.
Bread box.
Oysters in your mouth.
Oysters in a shell? That's awesome.
Oh, that's fun. Thursday morning and the sounds of Florida were a delightful way to wake up, and hey, you gotta do your best, so might as well look at the most beautiful windowscape ever. I don't know if windowscape's a word, but whatever.
Our hotel was basically right on the beach. There's a street that runs along the ocean, and so we just cross over the street, and we spent some time on Thursday relaxing on the beach.
In the shade, but my skin still freaked out, but that did not stop us from making memories and having a good time. We loved just finding places around our hotel to sit and just be together.
We spent some time at the pool that afternoon and relaxed. Wait, did we? Oh,
now I can't remember. See, this is why we need to make this video. We can't remember.
Thursday was actually Valentine's Day, and we didn't really plan that as part of our vacation, but we had a fun evening of going downtown and sitting at the little coffee shop. They had some live music that night, and we really enjoyed it. It was a florist / coffee shop, which was really cool.
It was awesome. Friday was the day we were checking out of the hotel and flying home. Bye, Florida. You've been amazing. Thanks for the sunshine and the warmth. Bye, bathtub. You are amazing. But we had all day to stay in Florida. We checked out at 11 a.m. and then we were just on our own, wandering the city without a hotel for the whole day.
It was fun. We left our bags at the hotel and went to the beach. We got coffee. We just had a fun day of soaking up. It was probably the warmest day, I think, was Friday, and so we tried to keep Mary out of the sun and enjoy just the final moments of our Florida trip.
So in conclusion, I think we had an amazing time. And just a little like recap for my, my CF part of the trip was I am so thankful because Monday and Tuesday, my body played so nicely. And we just felt like we were able to embrace those first 2 days of packed, full, just memory making. And, a couple times during each of the days, like every couple of hours, we'd go back to the room, I'd crash for a little bit, and then we'd get recharged and go back out. And I think that was perfect. Wednesday, like we said, it was rainy, and my body, I had a low-grade fever. We were in bed, my lungs were not good, and that was that. I mean, you can't change reality. So that was Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday, it was kind of half and half. I wasn't able to do as much as the first 2 days, but it wasn't as bad as Wednesday. So it is what it is. Like Peter said, we flew with the oxygen again, which it turns out that was the right choice. We were testing my oxygen during the flight, like when I went up to go to the bathroom and stuff, and it was definitely dropping low enough that we definitely made the right choice.
Yeah, I don't think we could have done it without it. And so we try to talk about on these vlogs embracing today, whatever it looks like. And that, I feel like we were able to do that every day on our vacation. And we're so thankful for the time away. And we are excited to get back into the routine of everyday life. As much as like it was fun, like there's no place like home, and back into our routine, and I'm excited to edit videos and share our lives with you guys.
And last night at 2 a.m. when we got back, I almost picked up the camera, but we were so tired. So we are glad to have you guys back. Thank you for coming along on this recap of our adventures. I really wanted to have these memories. And thanks for sharing the memories with us.
And as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
We're back.
We're back.
Fries are back.
Say good night, Ollie boy. We'll see them tomorrow. Did you miss vlogging? He's like, oh yeah, I gotta do this thing.